Hi, everybody. Welcome to Valley Views. What you see and what you hear in the Coachella Valley. And what we're seeing and hearing today is very special indeed. We love the Muses and Patroness Circle, and we're going to hear all about their big Rio event. And with us today is Barbara Sinatra and Nelda Lenks, and we're going to talk about Frank Sinatra, who we all love, and who just celebrated, or would have celebrated, his 100th birthday. We're still celebrating Frank. Be right back.
What do you have when you buy a Lexus from Desert Lexus? Peace of mind. Peace of mind knowing Desert Lexus has a large inventory of new and certified pre-owned Lexus vehicles for you to choose from, and a service department conveniently open Saturdays, offering a fleet of complimentary service loaners to keep you on schedule. For over 25 years, Desert Lexus has been giving their customers peace of mind. Desert Lexus, located at the Cathedral City Auto Center, or online at desertlexus.com.
Spotlight 29 Casino has $40 with your name on it. Sign up as a new Club 29 member and immediately get $10 in free play for your favorite machine and $10 in match play for your favorite table game. And if you come back within 2 weeks, you'll get another $10 in both free play and match play. Signing up is easy and free. Visit Club 29 today and start playing with $40 on us. Only at Spotlight 29 Casino, the Valley's best bet.
I am so blessed to receive a lot of wonderful invitations. This one always thrills me when I see the Muses and Patroness Circle of McCallum Theater. This year they're presenting Rio. And I mean, that's one you just don't want to miss. They say, please join us for exotic entertainment. We'll find out what that means. Are you ready to samba? I mean, and with me is Linda Wheatley. Linda, you're the president.
Yes, I am.
Yes, and Sandy Woodson, you're chairing Rio.
I am.
Okay, so tell us. First of all, let's start with the Muses. Tell us a little bit about the organization.
Well, it was actually founded in 1988 by a lady named Ernest Schulhofer, and some of the founding members were ladies of distinction like Betty Ford, Dolores Hope, Leonore Annenberg. So we have a long and very distinguished history. The membership ran about 100 ladies for a very long time, and they were actually called the Muses 100. And now our membership is well over 350. So we have been growing and growing and growing, and our mission is to support the arts education in our local schools.
Praise God.
And we actually bring 40,000 children every year to the theater for a live performance of age-appropriate entertainment, which is just wonderful. And you just can't imagine what it's like to see 1,100 children in a morning streaming into the theater. Their faces all lit up and just anticipating the great entertainment that they're going to see. So it's wonderful. A very rewarding thing that we do. And we raise money through our membership dues and through our fundraiser, which is Rio this year. And all of that money goes to support the arts education program.
You know what? Bravo to you. Bravo. Applause, applause.
Yes, it feels really good.
I betcha. And now, tell us, because Rio, I couldn't get over this. I just think, I don't know who had the, did all this, but.
The Muses office has a really fantastic lady there named Dio. And she is a graphic designer, and she designed our invitation.
It's just amazing.
Fabulous, fabulous.
I mean, I love last year, Denim and Diamonds, but this
Wasn't
is,
that fun?
oh my goodness.
Well, this is a little bit different.
Yeah.
You could say that.
We're going to South America. We're going to Rio, Brazil.
And it's at Toscana.
And at Toscana Country Club in Indian Wells, we are very excited because I haven't done an event there before. And it's in a tent, and they have beautiful gardens, and everything is going to be lit. It's going to be colorful.
Yeah.
So people should wear colorful. It's a cocktail, but it's not black tie. So they should wear colorful, sparkly, feathery things.
Oh, wow.
It's going to be a fun, flirty evening, let me tell you. And we have a 15-piece ensemble for samba dancers and a 7-piece band. And they're going to play samba and all kinds of Latin America music.
Whoa.
And we have a stilt walker. And, I can't even tell you all the entertainment. You got to come and see
You
it.
got to save some anyway. For
Glow
the
necklaces and all kinds of fun things that glow and light up and things like that.
Oh, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. And then We have a silent auction that, the usual silent auction. This is not the usual silent auction. This is going to be very unique items, such as a chance to take a trip on a yacht on the United States, the America's Cup, one of the
races.
America's
Oh my
Cup yachts
goodness.
in San Francisco, with hotel and airfare provided as part of the package.
Wow.
A chance to visit the Kennedy Space Center and actually meet and have lunch with an astronaut and actually go through the training with 3 days in Orlando and
Yeah.
airfare.
Sign me up for that.
So there are some very unusual silent auction gifts, and then of course we have the usual raffle. One of which is a really fun thing we did for Hats and Horses last year, which is a VIP table for 4 in one of the cabanas for the entire polo season at
Oh my
Empire.
goodness.
And that's a very special treat.
You guys have really done a
We've
job.
really been working on
I
this.
can tell.
It's going to be fun. And then for all of our sponsors, those who really come in at the bigger levels, we're going to have a thank you party and reception the week before, right to the day, January 21st, for them at Lindy and Gino Bigi's
Oh, I
estate.
love it.
Isn't that
Which
just
is
the most
fabulous.
fascinating place?
I love it. I
Fabulous.
love going there.
So we're
I
going to
just
see
think
some
it's amazing,
Brazilian
amazing.
birds and all kinds of fun things at her house. So
Okay, so this is coming up,
Yes,
January 28th.
28th,
right.
And Exotic Entertainment will come and find out what that means. I can't thank you guys enough for coming. I know it flies by, but
it does fly by.
you got it.
Thank
all
you
the
very
info
much,
out.
Patty, for
Thank you
having
for
us
having
on. We
us.
appreciate
It's
it. Y'all
great
come
to be
now.
here.
Y'all come. Y'all come. You hear?
Y'all come now, you hear?
Be right back.
Welcome to J. Russell The Salon, a comprehensive beauty center with over 60 specialists here to help you with all your beauty needs.
We have been redefining beauty for over 30 years. Our state-of-the-art salon is designed to maximize your experience. Come and enjoy the feeling of beauty for yourself. You know the name,
You know the building.
you know the reputation.
We'd like to get to know you.
Spotlight 29 Casino has $40 with your name on it. Sign up as a new Club 29 member and immediately get $10 in free play for your favorite machine and $10 in match play for your favorite table game. And if you come back within 2 weeks, you'll get another $10 in both free play and match play. Signing up is easy and free. Visit Club 29 today and start playing with $40 on us. Only at Spotlight 29 Casino, the Valley's best bet.
What do you have when you buy a Lexus from Desert Lexus? Peace of mind. Peace of mind knowing Desert Lexus has a large inventory of new and certified pre-owned Lexus vehicles for you to choose from, and a service department conveniently open Saturdays, offering a fleet of complimentary service loaners to keep you on schedule. For over 25 years, Desert Lexus has been giving their customers peace of mind. Desert Lexus, located at the Cathedral City Auto Center, or online at desertlexus.com.
It's really best for me just to read you this first paragraph because it says it all. The 28th Frank Sinatra Celebrity Invitational, February 18th to the 20th, 2016, will be a very special event honoring 100 years of Sinatra and the life of one of the most celebrated singers of this century. Frank Sinatra is known as an iconic entertainer who comes along once in a lifetime. And this past December 12th, he would have turned 100 years old. And this is the most fantastic invitational hosted by his beautiful wife, Barbara. To my right,
Oh, aren't
Barbara
you kind?
Sinatra.
Yeah, aren't you kind?
And to Barbara's right, oh, my other hero, Nelda.
My right arm.
Your right arm.
Yeah.
We love
Thank you,
both of you, and
Patty.
we're thrilled you're here.
Thank you.
Let's talk a little bit about the tournament first.
Okay, well, it's coming up. It's just around the corner,
Yeah.
and it's our 28th year, and we have lots of fun parties. It starts on Thursday, the 18th, and it runs through the 20th. The first night is the pairings party.
Which is always so much fun.
It is
Yeah,
great,
yeah.
isn't it? And all the golfers find out who they're playing with and what time they tee off. And then Friday is my luncheon which is really a great luncheon. It's a great way to
Every
entertain
year.
your friends.
And tell them who's doing it.
Gray's is doing it this year.
Oh, yes.
You know, Marie and Kelly
Yes.
Gray. They're the ones that started St. John Knits.
Absolutely.
When they first opened years and years ago. And now they have joined, the mother and daughter, and they're doing their own manufacturing, and they named it Gray's, which
I
is
love that.
wonderful. Kelly's the one that was in all the international ads that they ran in all the magazines.
Which I didn't know for a long time, but then found that out.
They didn't use any other model but Kelly. She
Yeah.
was fabulous. And then Friday night, we have a wonderful party, and it's the Letterman. They're entertaining Friday night. And then Saturday is our big gala, and we have the Fifth Dimensions.
No, the Fifth Dimensions.
I think that's the Fifth Dimensions.
I love them.
The Letterman is Friday night, and the Fifth Dimension is Saturday night at our gala.
And,
So that should
and
be
next
fun.
day is my lap.
And then Sunday, we have the open house at the Children's Center. Barbara will be there, and I don't know if you're going to be signing cookbooks or not.
Probably. I signed dozens of them before I left home.
It's still a very popular cookbook. Wonderful
Gee,
recipes.
I don't remember getting mine.
Oh, we have to get one to you, Patty. You don't have one?
I don't know.
Well, you will have tomorrow.
She has lots of things that she serves at her house are from the cookbook.
Yeah, oh, wow.
Well, but they all were done by friends of ours. And we all tried to do every one of them, eat them, and we did.
Isn't
And it was
that
great.
great?
Gained
We
us about
tested each
10
one.
pounds.
Yeah, who cares? Listen, how were things for you back in December when you would have celebrated his 100th birthday?
Well, I would have celebrated it. But, you know, as a matter of fact, it was great. It was just great, yes.
Where we're going to be showing a lot of pictures that Mary Martin sent us.
Oh, good.
There's a picture of you with Frank. It makes me cry. I looked at this picture last night, and there was just, I mean, you look beautiful, and he looks so handsome, but there was just something in the picture. I mean, what a love, and all that you've accomplished.
It was wonderful.
All you've done with the Children's Center.
We really are fortunate. We're very fortunate to have it, and we're fortunate to have the people who work with us, with the children, and it's helped them a lot. And you know, everything, every dime that we raise goes to them.
I know.
And not one child has ever turned away.
Never turned away.
No.
No, because you probably don't remember, but many, many years ago, we're in our 22nd year. Many years ago, I came out there, we brought a crew, and we did the whole show from the Children's Center, and you were, oh God, honest to goodness, I cried all the way home on that one too. It was just so beautiful and
The
so wonderful
Children's
what
Center.
you do.
And now we've added to it a lot too.
Really?
We've added courses. We have tennis courts. We're getting tennis courts. We have phony ones.
Okay.
And
A kitchen.
a kitchen, and we teach cooking and everything. No child will ever be starved going to our center.
That's just amazing.
Yes.
Really and truly.
We're
I
very
think
proud of it.
You should be so proud
Yes.
of it. I think that today, you know, there are a lot of charities here in the Coachella Valley, and they're all special. But what you do, everything for me is about the children
It is.
or the elderly. But the children just, it takes my breath away.
Yeah,
what you've accomplished.
Mine too.
I have to tell you a story, Patty. One day, Barbara and I are walking in the Children's Center, and there's this little boy sitting over on the sofa, and he has his head down. And she goes over and she tries to talk to him, and he wouldn't lift his head up. About 6 weeks later, she walks in. The same little boy runs over and grabs her.
Well, that's got to bring tears to your eyes.
That's just the idea.
Yeah.
That now's a good time to take a break. We'll be right back.
Welcome to J. Russell The Salon, a comprehensive beauty center with over 60 specialists here to help you with all your beauty needs.
We have been redefining beauty for over 30 years. Our state-of-the-art salon is designed to maximize your experience. Come and enjoy the feeling of beauty for yourself. You know the name,
You know the building.
you know the reputation.
We'd like to get to know you.
Do you really want to help a veteran come home? The isolation is tough. Just lend an ear.
Anyone can do it.
Do more than just say thank you for your service. Listen. Listen. Listen.
Listen.
Listen.
Listen.
Listen.
Listen to a veteran.
A public service from the Welcome Johnny and Jane Home Project, pairing a veteran from any era with a non-veteran who will simply listen with respect and with their whole heart.
Listen to a veteran, please.
ListenToVeterans.org.
So now we have our tissues and we are moving on. There is somebody here in the Coachella Valley who's done just an amazing job talking about Frank Sinatra just as his 100th birthday was approaching and even since then, and that's Bruce Fessier at the Desert Sun. And so we have some questions for you, Bruce. Hope you're ready. We are going to ask, first and foremost, nobody's birthday has been celebrated with more hoopla this year than Frank Sinatra's centennial. Why is that?
Well, number one, I think it's because the Sinatra kids have done a great job of promoting Sinatra's centennial birthday. But also, he's special. There's nobody who has, the fact that he's been dead for 17 years and people still remember his music. He's still on television commercials. He's still got several Sirius XM radio stations. There's something about his lifestyle that made him an interesting character, as well as his music. It's that combination of who he was and what he sounded like, his artistry and his character that made him unique. And Elvis Presley is the only guy who comes close to him in the United States. Obviously, the Beatles were very special, but the music, Elvis's music tends to get dated, and there's something very special about Sinatra's music that just will linger for a long, long time.
Bruce, I had so many questions that I wanted to ask you. It wasn't easy to pick a few, but one I want to know, tell us about seeing his shows in person, because I know you did many times.
Yeah, I saw more Frank Sinatra shows in the 1980s and 1990s than perhaps any other performer except for the Grateful Dead. So obviously I have very eclectic tastes. But I never really appreciated Frank Sinatra until I saw him in concert, because that's where his honesty really shows up. I'll never forget the first time I heard him perform Soliloquy from Carousel. And there's a moment in that song where he starts speaking. He does a little monologue. And I swear to God, I thought it was an ad lib. He's singing about My Boy Bill, and all of a sudden he goes, wait a minute, what if it's a girl? And I thought he was saying he's changed his mind. And then I realized, wow, that's part of the song. That was on Broadway. This is amazing. He was an amazing actor. Gregory Peck told him and other people never to take an acting lesson, because he was a unique talent, and he had such an honesty, he brought such an honesty to his acting that he conveyed that as an interpreter of lyrics, and that's what comes through in a concert. You can hear it after you've heard it live. You hear it on record, but it really is amazing hearing it in concert.
Final question, Bruce, a biggie. Why does Sinatra matter to so many still today, in your view?
Well, his music for one thing, but he elevated to a level that nobody else had. I wrote a column talking about how when he was born in 1915, popular performers were basically considered gypsies that their mothers did not want their daughters dating. The Marx Brothers have some great stories about being in vaudeville when they were at the height of vaudeville and being chased out of, having to stay at people's homes and not being accepted by legitimate families. And certainly at that time, George M. Cohan was big because he was a music publisher as well as a performer. But it wasn't until really the 1930s and 40s that people like Bing Crosby and Bob Hope began to be recruited by the President of the United States to campaign for war bonds, and then they started playing golf with presidents. But Sinatra elevated to an even different level. He became obviously close friends with John F. Kennedy, and he got to the point where he could impact national social policy. And certainly he was an early leader in civil rights. But the best example that I can come up with of how powerful this man was and how he could impose his will on the American government and world policies was when Nikita Khrushchev came to the United States in 1960, I believe it was. And he wanted to go, his wife actually wanted to go to Disneyland. And the Secret Service says, we can't protect Nikita Khrushchev and his wife from going to Disneyland. He's one of the most hated people in the world. We don't have enough security to prevent him from, or her from being assassinated. And Sinatra had met them at this luncheon in Hollywood and had sat next to Mrs. Khrushchev and said, I'll take you to Disneyland. He goes, my guys will protect you, you know? I mean, how can you possibly think that? I mean, how can you have the audacity to think that you could protect somebody that the Secret Service could not protect? But that's how powerful Frank Sinatra was. He was a guy who made this leap from first music to movies, which Bing Crosby and Al Jolson had done before him. But then he became a major political player who wound up producing the inaugural parties of Ronald Reagan and John F. Kennedy. He produced 3 inaugural parties, and I can't think of another singer who did that for president. So he mattered in national politics as well as music, and like I said, his character is just something that fascinates people. It fascinates Bono. Fascinated him enough to want to write a song about him, and that song is still being performed today. People reference Sinatra in so many songs today. It's amazing how many rock and roll singers and rappers sing songs that mention Frank Sinatra. So, you know, all of that together combines to say why Frank Sinatra matters.
Thank you, Bruce. Thank you so very, very much. You've added a lot to a show that means the world to all of us.
Thank you, Patty. It's always a pleasure.
It was just wonderful hearing from you, and I know how you felt about Frank and still do. I love that you wrote a lot of good things about him, and you wrote, and yet he was just a guy who loved his family, liked to have a drink with friends, play with trains, and help people in need. That's why Sinatra is more special to me than any other musical artist I admire.
That's lovely. It's lovely. It's true.
Isn't it? So special.
Oh, it is special, yes.
Yeah. And so many people did love him and still do.
I know, it's amazing.
I mean, it's ongoing.
You know how long it's lasted. And without any new albums or anything.
Exactly.
You know, it's amazing.
Yeah. But so many of his songs were really, you know, just meant the same, but when people first heard them, as it does today, because
Well,
you
his
had a
heart was in
connection.
it. His
He will live on and on and on.
And his real heart was in it all the time.
Yeah.
He really
Do you remember the first time you maybe your first date or first time you saw him, or is there anything that's outstanding in your mind when you...
Many things. I'll write a book for you.
Will you? You haven't?
Yes.
You haven't written one?
Yes.
Oh, you have written one?
Yes. I'll send you my book.
It's in her book.
Oh, my God.
It's fabulous.
I would love that.
Okay, I'd be happy to.
Let me
What is
tell you.
it? Mrs. Blue Eyes? What is it?
Lady Blue
Lady
Eyes.
Blue Eyes.
Lady
If you
Blue
don't
Eyes.
mind.
What? What?
If you don't mind, it's Lady Blue Eyes. And he was fabulous. All I can say is he's just fabulous. And you know, everybody has something to say about him. And no matter whether it's good or bad or indifferent, whatever, it comes out that it turned out special.
Yeah.
He was special.
Special.
He really was. And, you know, I still miss him terribly. And do you know Walter Schoenfeld? Did you know him?
Yeah.
And we lost him too.
Yeah.
And Esther came over to my house the other night. You were there. And you really get a feeling of what she's going through. But of course I did anyway.
Yes.
And I also, Rita Vale was there, Jerry Vale's
love
widow.
her.
Yeah. And everybody had something to say.
Well, I lost my husband when he was very young.
Was he?
And my kids were very small, so I can relate to it.
Yes.
And I think it's hard for when somebody like Frank goes, and there are just multitudes of people in great mourning. And I remember thinking when my husband was sick, I'd stop at a stoplight and I'd look at somebody and I'd want to scream at them, "Don't you understand what's happening?" Because there weren't that many multitudes of people understanding.
You know, when we buried Frank here at the cemetery, I brought him back in a limo from this church in Beverly Hills, where we had his message, where we had his funeral, and it was wonderful. But the streets were loaded, from the cemetery here with crowds of people, and as we drove by, they're all yelling at him and saying something wonderful, and it was just more than I could stand.
Yeah.
Really, it was fabulous.
I can understand that.
And then they did a thing for him in the sky. You weren't there, were you?
I wasn't.
They did a thing for him in the sky where the planes did their thing, their story, and it's all about Frank.
Wow.
And about it was so
I was in
touching.
New York, but I wish I could have been there.
It was great.
I was at their wedding.
Yay.
And then at Frank's funeral also.
Yeah.
And spanned all that whole time. You could write a book of your own, or have you?
No, I
You
haven't.
seem to be.
She could.
That'd be a
Well, we've
goodie.
been friends for I won't say how many years.
Go ahead and tell.
Over 40, maybe 50.
Oh, that's so special. I mean, you have to know it is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But I love so much that when the two of you are here, last year was so special, and this year we wanted you back, and we wanted to revisit your camaraderie and the great stories that you both have about Frank and about your friendship. And so what I said to Michael was, we really and truly need to have an hour special with just them.
Yes. We
It
can
would
fill
take
it up.
more than an hour.
Yeah, so that's probably all I can
A
get.
lifetime.
Yeah. Well, I can't thank you enough. It's been wonderful having you.
Love you, Patty.
Love you.
Thank you,
Always
Patty.
have, always
Thank
will.
you,
You
sweetheart.
too. Mwah.
Hope to see you at the golf tournament.
Oh, I hope so.
If
and
not
thank
sooner.
you. Thank you from Carson Daly for the jacket that you gave him when he was years ago.
You know, I
at
watch him
MTV.
all the time on television.
Oh, thank
He's
you.
fabulous. He's
Thank
just
you.
fabulous. I
Thanks.
said, that's my friend's son.
We have had just the most wonderful day, and we hope that you can take a moment and think about Frank Sinatra and your own memories and your own thoughts, and maybe play your favorite Frank Sinatra song. Love to you.
Coast to coast, well, she's always the most. They call her Kiki